Hi guys, it's Jess from Madden Crafts, and I am bringing you another Crafty Hangout. This hangout is sponsored both by craftyhangouts.com and expressionary.com. I am serving as an ambassador for them for the next year, and each quarter I will be making a new craft showing you how some of their really cool products can be used. This month I am telling you how to make a simple but very useful gift for Teacher Appreciation Week or for the end of the school year if you want your children to give a thank you gift to their teachers for putting up with them for the whole year. Let me show you the products that I got from expressionary.com. I selected a notepad, some note cards, and a stamp to put this all together. This is the notepad that I chose. And I will put the product numbers and names for all of these Expressionary products in the description of this video so you can find them yourself. This is a really cool, very big, it's a good sized notepad, obviously teacher themed with all the colored pencils on top. And then I had it personalized with my son's teacher's name. So it's personalized just for her. I also ordered a pack of matching thank you cards. And I will obviously be including one of these cards along with the gift, but we're also going to use it in our project today, and I'll show you that in just a little bit. And then the final thing I ordered, I'm really excited about because I'm going to be using this all the time, not just for this DIY. Expressionary sells really great self-inking personalized stamps, and I ordered one for myself. Came in this cute little bag. There it is. And that's what it says. Handmade in Michigan, Madden Crafts. I'm really excited about this. You know I love a good play on words. And handmade in Michigan. Michigan, of course, is the state that's shaped like a hand. And I made a DIY sign that I posted the tutorial for on my blog that has a similar saying on it. So I'm really excited to add this stamp to a lot of my homemade gifts and projects that I make. So that's going to be part of today's project as well. All right, I'm going to tip you down, get rid of this bottom third logo so you can see what I'm doing. All right. So again, here's that really cute notepad that I showed you to begin with, and that's going to be featured in the project that we make today. But first we need to get the setup done. I bought just a simple, hope you can see that, acrylic frame at the dollar store. This is an 8x10 frame, and it is a horizontal or a landscape setup, and that's important for this. You can see how I have it right now is not how you would traditionally set up the photo frame, but this is how we're going to use it for the project. Instead of having it, sitting up like that, you're going to design the project like this so that you can have a notepad sitting on it, and the teacher can easily write something on it and rip it off while this is sitting on her desk. So it's really cheap, a really cheap base for the project, but it works out really well. The other neat thing about using an acrylic photo frame like this is obviously it has this little attachment so you can slide a photo in. We are instead going to make a sort of like a really simple scrapbook layout that can slide right into the photo frame. So what I did first was I cut a piece of cardstock to fit the frame, 8x10, and then I'm going to design our scrapbook layout right on top of this paper. I found a sentiment card in one of my scrapbook paper packs that fits really well. It says, "Thank you very much for the difference you make in my life," which is perfect for a teacher. If you don't have a scrapbook pack that has a sentiment like this, you can create something online and print it out, or you can probably find something already made, already designed online and print it out for this project. All right, so I cut that to size, and then I also took a piece of regular cardstock and added a border of just dark red, so it coordinates with the paper, dark red washi tape. And that creates a border around the edge of the card. And then I'm going to just take a simple glue stick add some adhesive to the sentiment. Whoops, got some right on the paper. That'll be the back. No. And I'm going to center that on the cardstock. So I have just a little bit of a dark red border around this sentiment so that it stands out a little bit more on the background. Okay, now I have that stuck to the cardstock. I'm going to add it to our paper here, and I'm going to try not to get glue on it once again. All right, adding glue to the back of that cardstock. And I'm going to set it. I'm going to try and not quite center it along the side here. Now, if you want to get out your ruler and measure it, good for you. I am more of an eyeballer when it comes to crafting, but you can go either way. All right, press it down so you're sure it's all stuck. If you want to measure, make sure that if you put your notepad all the way to the edge, it doesn't overlap so that you can read this whole sentiment. All right, so this is almost the finished layout of what the frame will look like. What I did, in addition to sort of tie in the background to the notepad, was I took one of those note cards that I showed you earlier, the thank you cards, and I cut it along one line of the colored pencils. And we're going to use that actually as an embellishment on this background here. I'm going to put it right here on the end. It will sit right along the edge, and it will slightly overlap that card we just put onto the background. And that will tie in all of our elements together. All right, so again, I added some glue. You can use glue dots or whatever you have at home for this. Just as long as it sticks to paper, it'll work. All right, so I've added that in. And basically the background is done. Now, if you are an actual scrapbooker, which I am not, you can go crazy with this half of your design and do something really nice. You could take a photo of the teacher and your student and add it on, or a class photo. Anything that you would like can go on this half, okay? The next step then is we're going to insert the paper that we just designed into the photo frame. Excuse me. All right, let's get that in there without messing up all the work we just did. Okay, quick and easy. And the background is done. Next, we need to add the notepad. And since the notepad is actually slightly longer than the 8 inches of my photo frame, I'm just going to line the top of the notepad up with the edge of the frame here, because if it overlaps onto the bottom a little bit, that's fine. That's not a big deal. To make sure that the notepad stays in place, I am going to flip this part of the notepad up and use a long piece of that same dark red washi tape. Whoops. And I'm going to hold the notepad in place. So I'll start over on this edge, wrap it around the back, hopefully. And then use that tape straight across the top. Ooh, I need another hand here to hold the notepad right in place. And again, wrapping the excess tape around the back of the frame. And I'm going to straighten this out right now too. And what that does is not only does it hold the notepad in place, it adds a little bit of decoration, again, to the top of the frame. And this way, when she uses up this pad of paper, she can just peel the washi tape and the cardboard backing off and replace it with another notepad. And I actually ordered 2 so that she can replace it again with another coordinating notepad with that fun design from expressionary.com. And that's the whole project. So that is the finished project, but there's one more touch I want to add. I remember I showed you that really cool personalized stamp that I got from Expressionary. I went and I took some of my craft paper stickers. These are actually printable labels, but I hand stamped that design onto one of the labels, and I'm going to peel it off and just put it on the back of the gift right there, just to let the teacher know that this was made by hand and not purchased from a store, which I always think handmade gifts are a little bit more special, but you know, I'm kind of biased that way. All right, again, I got these products, the card that I use for the embellishment and that I will use to write a thank you card for my student or my child's teacher, this really great notepad, and the stamp that I used on the back, all from expressionary.com. So if you are interested, check out the product names in the description below to get your hands on some similar products yourself. Thank you again for sponsoring this tutorial, expressionary.com and craftyhangouts.com. And make sure you visit Expressionary for your stationery and stamp needs. Thanks. Bye.